No gluten? No problem. Welcome to MsMojo, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 gluten-free dishes.
That's the kind of veggie food to be proud of.
For this list, we're looking at classic dishes that are naturally gluten-free when prepared traditionally. That means we're not interested in recipes that typically contain gluten but have been made gluten-free through a variety of ingredient substitutes, and nor are we looking at dishes that involve complicated workarounds or specialty ingredients. That being said, everyone adds his or her special touch to any given recipe. So for those of you with serious gluten intolerance, always be sure to double check with the chef before digging in.
Look at that texture. It's exactly how I wanted it to turn out. Okay.
Number 10. Curry.
Man, this is some good curry. Yeah.
When prepared in the traditional fashion, this flavorful Indian dish is not only delicious, but also totally gluten-free. With such a wide assortment of curries out there are countless exciting dishes for you to try, all while respecting your dietary restrictions. Many Western sauces use flour as a thickening agent, but in curry preparations, the sauce thickens naturally during the cooking process.
Now, can you see how it's beginning to just catch on the bottom of the pan? That's perfect time for that to come off.
An aromatic blend of spices and herbs, including but not limited to coriander, turmeric, and cumin, curries are never short on flavor. What goes into a curry sauce? What doesn't? There are endless variations of curry dishes, and they may involve meat, seafood, and vegetables.
Now, one thing I haven't seen in here is anything sort of slightly healthy. So the curry is going to be finished with some green beans.
Serve with some rice to soak the sauce and enjoy. Number 9. Kebabs. Let's be honest, grilled chicken might be easy, but it gets boring 3 nights a week. But cube the chicken or any other meat of your choice, skewer it, and suddenly it's a fun meal again. Keep it a carnivore's delight by going all meat, mix in some veggies, or go vegetarian with tofu. However you choose to assemble it, there's really no excuse for gluten to get anywhere near it. You can even try seafood.
Take them off, put them on a plate, squeeze a little fresh lemon juice on them, and you're ready to dig in.
Just a little salt and pepper will keep it light and fresh, or if you want to add that wow factor, marinate the skewers. It doesn't matter whether you call it a brochette, skewer, satay, kushiyaki, or even kebab. We call it a great gluten-free dinner.
All right, so your kebab is ready, sir.
That's it, ready.
Number 8. Lettuce wraps.
And then to eat it, you just have to gently wrap it up.
We said we weren't presenting any gluten-free alternatives or ingredient substitutes, and we stand by that promise. Lettuce wraps aren't just some sad compromise that you begrudgingly make so that you can still enjoy a hamburger. No, they present the opportunity to enjoy some of your favorite foods in a whole new way, by putting that filling front and center. They're truly a distinct vessel for a meal. If it's a hamburger, your hamburger seasoning and toppings will sing, accented by the satisfying crunch of the lettuce.
After you eat something like this, you're not going to feel weighed down or feel yuck or anything like you do after you get a big, fat takeaway burger.
Give it a try. We guarantee you'll be lettuce wrapping a whole variety of flavorful fillings in no time. Number 7. Bibimbap.
I ordered you bibimbap.
What's bibimbap?
Oh, it's Korean. You're gonna love it.
Wheat flour and other common ingredients that contain gluten have worked their way into the vast majority of North American dishes. But with a little cultural culinary exploration, you can discover a whole treasure trove of delicious gluten-free dishes from around the world.
Very nice.
One such dish is bibimbap, a popular Korean dish consisting of meat, vegetables, and eggs, all sitting on a bed of perfectly cooked white rice. Pair it with a side of kimchi, garnish with fresh cilantro, and top it all off with tangy sauce to bring the dish together. If you want to keep it authentic, make sure to keep the egg yolk runny and mix it in before eating. Number 6. Stuffed peppers. When hosting a dinner party, it's all about coming up with dishes that are simple to make, but leave a lasting impression. When it comes to plating, presentation is key, and stuffed bell peppers look fantastic, all while keeping the potential for disaster to a minimum.
Mom, will you make me breakfast?
There's a stuffed pepper in their trash from last night. Just rinse it good.
They're so versatile in terms of potential filling, you can accommodate even the pickiest dinner guest. Most recipes call for rice as the primary filling, but you can swap in quinoa for a lighter option, or go with an entirely vegetable-based mixture and skip the starch altogether. If you've served stuffed peppers a few too many times already, switch things up with zucchini boats for an original twist on the idea. Number 5. Pho.
When she's ready for solid food, there is a fantastic pho place right around the corner from our house. Am I pronouncing that right? Is it pho? It's a soup.
This popular Vietnamese soup might be best known for being served in massive portions, but it's also a readily available and delicious gluten-free option when you need a bite to eat.
Pho is composed of rice noodle, different cuts of meat. The most important thing about the pho is its broth.
What do we miss most about gluten? More often than not, it's noodles. But pho is traditionally served with rice noodles, so you're in the clear to indulge. Pho ba is made with thin strips of beef that actually cook in the steaming hot broth, while pho gya is made with chicken. Topped with cilantro and bean sprouts, it's a heartwarming, flavorful meal. Just don't feel like you have to finish the portion, unless you're in the market for a serious food baby.
Oh, Marge, I'm giving birth to a food baby.
Number 4. Corn Tortilla Tacos.
Let's take extra care to follow the instructions or you'll be put to sleep. And don't forget Taco Tuesday's coming next week. That's the day every rule-following citizen gets a free taco and my love!
Next time you're craving tacos, skip Old El Paso and follow the example of authentic taco stands and food trucks by opting for traditional corn tortillas, made with masa harina, which is a type of corn flour. If you grew up buying your tortillas in taco shells at the supermarket, you've probably grown accustomed to wheat flour tortillas, which, as any true taco lover will tell you, is totally unacceptable.
Tacos! This is the best day of my life! Shark rib!
In terms of both texture and flavor, corn tortillas have their wheat-based competition beat. And for those of us who eat gluten-free, we're only too happy to savor the sweet taste of that victory.
So it comes out nice and crispy. You've got some nice meat in there that you can garnish and add some wonderful things.
Classic filling options include ground beef, carnitas, fish, and shrimp, or for vegetarians, prickly pear and sweet potato. Number 3. Pad Thai.
I love pad thai.
Some flavor combinations are divine. Pad Thai is simply one of those dishes whose flavorful sum is greater than its ingredient parts. Rice noodles come to the rescue again in this dish. Authentic Pad Thai sauce is made with vinegar, tamarind paste, sugar, salt, and fish sauce, but some recipes cut corners with soy sauce, which contains gluten. So be sure to double check that it's an authentic recipe to ensure your Pad Thai is gluten-free.
Pad Thai have to be sweet, sour, and salty.
Obviously, everyone garnishes his or her Pad Thai differently, but fully loaded with fresh cilantro, chopped peanuts, a squirt of fresh lime, and some bean sprouts, we'd rank this dish as one of the 8 culinary wonders of the world, if such a list existed. Number 2. Sushi.
Sushi for one!
If you're gluten-free, this entry surely comes as no surprise. You probably already eat sushi as often as you can afford. And who can blame you?
I never had sushi. That doesn't even make sense.
The ancient art of sushi making is just that, a culinary art form. It perfectly blends aesthetic beauty with subtle, calculated combinations of flavors and textures, brought together into perfect bites of food. But it's not to be consumed by those with gluten intolerance recklessly, as there are a few things to watch out for. You'll need to avoid tempura and any rolls made with crab stick, as the binding agent contains gluten. Also, make sure you only consume it with tamari-based gluten-free soy sauce, not wheat-based. Bearing that in mind, eat your heart out. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Give this a very gentle stir together, just until everything is nicely incorporated.
You can serve this hearty classic tonight, or freeze it before baking and bring it out when you crave something truly homemade, but just don't have the time.
Hey, where are our chicken wings?
Show me chicken wings!
Oh, wow. Gorgeous.
Drum roll.
Wow, look at that.
Serve the chili warm with toppings like sour cream or sliced green onions.
This beats all other meatloafs.
Number 1. Salad. Salad might not be revolutionary in the context of gluten-free cooking, but it sure is essential, versatile, and undeniably a dish that leaves you feeling good about the meal you just ate. Obviously, the boring side salad that accompanies your meal is more often than not just filler on the plate, but we're not talking about throwaway salads here.
What's in the big salad?
Big lettuce, big carrots, tomatoes like volleyball.
We're talking about the infinite potential of salads to be as incredible, as mouthwateringly delicious, as inspired as you or the chef choose to make them. Add nuts, berries, unique dressings, make it fresh, grilled, you name it. A salad is a chameleon, a blank canvas of gluten-free goodness. Just make sure you hold the croutons. Do you agree with our list? What's your gluten-free dish of choice? For more tasty top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to MsMojo.
You're a tough cookie.